It's almost 2019 and it's that time of year to start looking for calendars. I'm going to take the time to walk you through each image in my calendar, show you what it looks like, and give you a few of my thoughts. I hope that you enjoy this video, and if you do, I hope that you'll purchase my calendar, which helps me continue to make the images and bring them to you each and every day. If you want to purchase this calendar, you can on my website at brianhansel.com/calendar. The January image in my new calendar shows the Grand Marais Lighthouse surrounded by sea smoke. In the background, you can see a dark cloud of sea smoke extending all the way up to the sky. One of the reasons that I really love this image is as I was taking it, a bird flew right by the lighthouse. I wondered, what is that bird doing out here in negative 20 degrees temperature? Must just be enjoying the winter like I am. For February, we go out to the Tombolo, which is one of my favorite places to shoot in winter. On this morning, there was frost coating the ice and just a little bit of waves on the lake. The sea smoke created an atmosphere along the horizon that looked foggy, and then the subtle pastel colors of sunrise contrasted with the blue of the ice, and it really makes the image for me. In March, we go up to the Rock for a sunrise. What I really love about this image is the blue ice and the warmth of the sky contrasting against each other. But more importantly, the reflection of the treetops in the puddle in the foreground draws you in and makes you want to explore the rest of the image. A great way to start any April morning is by watching sunrise over Lake Superior. On this morning from Artist Point, I didn't think that I was going to get a sunrise, and then at the last minute the sky lit up brilliant red, casting the red across the lake onto the rocks. That's what really makes this image for me, is that brilliant red sunrise casting across the lake and reflecting on the rocks. One of my favorite summer activities is wading up the Cadunce River. As you wade up the river, you go over a series of waterfalls, each prettier than the last. This has to be one of my favorites. It's within a cathedral room. The water seemingly comes out of nowhere, plunges over the waterfall, and then heads down the canyon. I've never shot this old logging dam on Devil Track Lake before. I'd shot plenty of sunsets from near here, but I'd never waded down below to get the picture of the dam. On this night, the perfect reflections, contrasting with the running water, lined up exactly right to make this shot a perfect sunset to represent the month of June. When you hang one of my calendars on your wall, you're not just getting a bunch of pretty pictures, you're getting a little bit of me. One of my great passions in life is canoeing, so I always like to include a canoe picture in my calendars. On this evening, the low sun was casting light across the lake, lighting up the gunnels of the canoe. I love the warm light, it just reminds me of what it's like to canoe in the Boundary Waters. August is such a bittersweet month. It has some of the best weather of the year, but yet you know that summer's coming to an end. So as the sun starts to set over Lake Superior again, I try to squeeze as many days as I can on that lake, taking pictures of what it feels like to be at the end of summer. This shot was taken at Cascade River State Park. I love how the mist is coming off the lake, and each successive peninsula fades into oblivion. A favorite activity in Cook County is driving the back roads and watching fall colors change from green to red and yellow. After I drove across this puddle, I had to stop, turn around, and photograph the scene. It's one of my favorite fall pictures this year. There's something about it that is quintessential fall in the Minnesota Northwoods. In the month of October, the sun rises over Lake Superior every morning. On this morning, I found a spot on the breakwater basalt at Cascade River State Park. The basalt was covered with leaves fallen off the nearby trees, and I waited for that morning light to cast its warm glow across the basalt. November is a month known for its massive storms and sunken ships on Lake Superior. When you look at this image, if you look close enough, you can see the faces of the dead. Truly a fitting image for November. The last image in this year's calendar comes from the upper sections of the Cadunce River. An early winter snowfall had coated the banks of the river, but it wasn't cold enough to freeze yet. So we see the beautiful reflections of the snowy trees within the riverbanks. No calendar would be complete without a cover image. Instead of just reusing an image from inside on the cover, I take the opportunity to put a vertical image on my cover. I shoot a lot of verticals so it represents my style. For the 2019 cover, I chose an image from the Fall River. The Fall River is one of my favorite places to go, and on this morning, I had spent the night camping there, woke up, and watched the subtle sunrise over the big lake. This concludes the tour of my Northern Landscape 2019 calendar. I hope you enjoyed my narration. I hope you enjoyed the images. If you wish to purchase one of my calendars, you can do so at my website at brianhansel.com/calendar. Thank you, and I'm wishing you a great 2019.